It's a transform. You won't be on this bike the whole time.
I know. I figured as much. How do I ride a bike? I see Jeff Bob has the same question.
Yeah, push your horn to get your boost.
Boost if you're horny.
Yeah, boost if you're horny.
Horn if you're honky. Yeah, that's the other nice thing about going to where my mom lives is that it's fairly flat, so it's actually not bad for biking.
Not if you want to do mountain biking.
I'd rather do mountain biking. I'd rather just do off-road biking where it's flatter and just like
Or
up
downhill
and down
biking.
rather than. I've never been up. I will do actually. Maybe I don't know if I've been up to the Porcupine Mountains.
How big are those?
Wait, is that where like Indian Head is? The ski place up there?
Is there a ski resort up there?
Oh yeah, there's skiing up in the UP. There's at least, yeah, there's at least like there's like at least like 3 or 4 pretty sizable hills up there, and then there's like another double handful of like smaller hills. Yeah, there's a lot of skiing, and they get good snow up there, and the snow up there is actually tends to be a little bit nicer than the West Coast snow because it tends to be a lot drier because it's colder, rather than the freaking West Coast concrete. I don't know. I'm gonna have to start pricing now because I got priced out of snowboarding in Seattle between the trip time and I'm just burnt out in Seattle.
How's that?
So is this a
Cash?
sea sparrow?
Yeah, that's a sea sparrow. I keep hearing like a cashers or thing going on. Oh, you get that for flying under things?
Yeah, if it's a bridge you haven't flown under, I think you get a.
Oh, I missed that checkpoint. Ah. Yeah. Fucking A.
Man, we got a lot of. So tonight's theme is blazers.
Yeah, it's like what if I had 3 races with this in it? I guess people like blazer races, the ones that get the most votes. Probably because Joe Stigma's the only one voting. He's the one voting for them all. Yeah, it's a Waka Blazer. I'm voting for it. Nice.
I've resolved that when I get plugged in back there, kind of gets a little bit settled, I'm going to rejoin the whole fucking online social media shit, which includes figuring out how to fucking vote for these. Because I still don't understand the whole concept.
It's
like,
all in our forum. I always leave a link for it in there. You don't have to be a member of the crew. You just gonna. Oh well, yeah, I don't require that because I'll take anyone who wants to vote. Yeah, anyone can create a username password on the forum. As long as you're not causing problems to where they want to kick you out. Yeah.
Ooh. We had this, like, the crew I was playing with before, only a couple of these, there was a spell where we had this guy that was playing with us, because we had a couple of Aussies that were playing with us, and then somehow or another, this New Zealand guy showed up. At first he was kind of funny. He was like one of these, just totally fucking drunk and stupid, but like kind of good-natured about it. And then yeah, well then he just kept on turning. He was just turning into more and more of a train wreck as like the longer we played with him. And then he got infatuated with this, like, I mean, just a fucking teenager, was like 15 or something, and he kept on like talking about whether or not he should, like, you know, ask her out or whatever. You know, he's like 21 or 22 or something. So, and we're just all like, no, like, probably just want to leave that alone and just, you know, go a little bit older at least, right? And
all right, 15 and a half.
It kept on, like,
no, don't go in the water, damn it.
To get us to validate, like, you know, going that route, and finally everybody just fucking cut him off. They told him, it's like, look, if you're gonna keep talking about this, or you're actually gonna do this, like, you know, you're gonna be on your own, bud. And then everybody just cut him off after that. Well, you know, yeah, 15 is pretty. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, I mean, it's like 15, I mean, obviously 15 is too young, but it's a different kind of too young than, like, if she was younger, then they'd be like, oh, okay, this is, but, I don't know, like, because I think, you know, girls when they're 16, I mean, I just, you know, they are practically women on their own at that point. I mean, if yeah, no, I'm not saying it should be legal. I'm just saying it's, you know, it's like, I don't know. You hear about that happening with like 16 or 17 year old, and you're like, okay, that's a no-no, but I mean, I can almost understand it. But you go with that, and it's just like, I don't know. I actually, when I was 16, the first 3 women I was with, they were all in their 20s. So maybe I have a little bit of a different sense of this. And I see, now that's bullshit. I mean, if anything, I don't think it's. I think, if anything, because women they mature a lot faster than men. I think, and that's both physically and psychologically. So by your logic, I almost think that it's like going in the other direction on that. Which, again, this is all opinion, so I'm not going to be, you know, trying to die on any hill about this. That's just where I'm coming from. Well, I mean, I think both sexes are not as smart as they are, but in relation to each other at that age, women are more mature, like, emotionally, as well as they tend to be more developed physically. Well, I'm not going to argue with that. So,
You know,
You know,
this section with the street blazer should just stay as a aqua blazer.
you guys ever seen that show, Fargo?
Yeah, that's a good show.
Oh man, I love that show. So like it's the third season with the three brothers and the guy at the butcher shop, right? Like the older brother like is definitely like old school dude, like woman, you know, this woman should be at home making babies and making dinner, right? And so not you know, and dude, he's like, and his daughter is totally like this hippie, like rebelling against everything, and so she's like smoking pot and, you know, dating a black guy and all of that. And this is back in the 70s, so it's like extra scandalous, right? And he finally like is dealing with his daughter, and then he gets just so riled up. He just looks at like one of these other guys, and he's just all like, "Women, can't live with them, can't turn them into cat food." Holy shit! Oh
Can't turn them into cat food.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know, it was hilarious. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I love that show, man. That did you see the most recent season with what's his name?
Sean Ham.
Yeah, you see that?
Yeah.
Dude, that's probably the best season so far. I mean, that woman is, I fucking love that actress. I don't know who she is. I've never seen her in anything else. Dude, they're all I mean, the first season's great, and then pretty much every season gets better after it. There's the fourth season, which is the Chris Rock season. Like, the first time I watched it, I was like, yeah, I'm not so sure about it. But then I watched it again. I'm like, oh, this is actually pretty fucking good. Because Chris Rock is one of those guys he's always Chris Rock, right? Like, you know. So once you accept that, then just kind of run with it. I mean, he's actually does a pretty good job of acting in it. Oh God. How much for a rib? Wait, no, that was I'm Gonna Get You Sucker. Did you ever see that? Yeah, he actually played a crackhead that goes into his rib shop, and then he's all like, how much for a rib? And the guy's all like, oh, order of ribs is 10, you know, rack of ribs is $10. And he's all like, no, how much for a rib? He's like, what do you mean? He's like, one rib. He's like, one rib will be 99 cents. He's like, okay. So he first digs in his pocket, he brings out his change, he's counting it, and it doesn't have enough change, and then he's like, bust out $100 bill. He's all like, you got change for 100? Fucking hilarious. And it's like very